playing basketball on Saturdays with, well, they're not strangers anymore, but when I was brought into playing with them, it was like, I have no idea who any of these guys are,
right.
or, any of that. And now it's kind of just feels like it's just what I'm supposed to do every Saturday.
And, it's funny. I forgot to talk about this in our notes, but something I think is really important to point out about how we maintain these things. We don't maintain them on our own. We really hold each other accountable. I don't want to miss Bible study. So on Mondays when days are really hard, you tend to step in a little bit heavier because you don't want me to find a way to get out of it because I love it so much. Mm-hmm. And the same thing goes for basketball. Although I sometimes miss, your involvement on a Saturday morning, I know that it benefits you to go. And so for example, today, we went to lunch for my brother's birthday and, you were like, if you want me to be there, then I'll skip. And I was like, no, that's something that you love. It's okay that you're going to miss out on this. So I think holding each other accountable to pursuing those things is extremely important because we know what each other loves. And so we're helping each other, you know, to do those things.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have a ton of hobbies. There's not there's I have my work and it's weird.
Do grown-ups have a lot of hobbies? Are we abnormal or is that a normal thing? I wonder.
I think what it transitions to mostly for when you get older is you just find yourself doing the things that you shouldn't,
right?
i.e. sitting in front of the TV too much,
right?
Or just not doing anything because you're tired or whatever. And ironically, one of my hobbies is I like watching documentaries. So
I love learning.
I can and even if it's not so much on the learning side, so I watch a lot of documentaries and then I'll learn a lot through YouTube stuff. So it's stuff about videography or, marketing in general or advertising or
and I forgot about how much I love handwriting. And so I'm learning how to take drawing on paper to the digital space and
on your iPad,
iPad lettering. I forgot about how much I love learning how to do that. So
yeah, I mean, it's
if you're not learning, what are you doing?
You're not growing for
sure.
I
don't think so.
Right. But you already kind of touched on it a little bit before we wrap up the episode. But you mentioned I really hold you accountable for you to not get out of doing the things that you want because maybe you're tired or you feel a little overwhelmed or anxiety or whatever. But I think that us leaning on each other to be able to do those things, but you have to open up yourself to be able to do that, right?
I was just going to say, before you can even, reach out to someone to hold you accountable or expect them to be your accountability, I mean, first you have to really think about, who am I? What do I want? What do I like?
Right.
And as parents, that's very hard. It's extremely difficult.